Hello students, today we have to end the temperature measurement. So let us summarize earlier one that we have already studied. Liquid in glass thermometer is a very basic and mostly used thermometer for measurement of temperature, which is based on the functioning of thermal expansion. Second is bimetallic thermometer, and bimetallic thermometer also there are two different strips of two metals and both are of same dimensions. Here the construction is shown in the diagram, and already we have studied about the measurement, how it works. So here this is the wire which is in the contact with the scale, and there is a upliftment or downwards movement through which the temperature has to be measured. And we have watched thermocouple, RTD and thermistor also. Here in a common graph, all three are shown. In the x-axis, if temperature is taken, for thermistor, as thermistor changes its resistance according to the change in temperature, so this vertical line is the non-linear graph. It's not vertical line, it is a non-linear graph which is shown for thermistor. As temperature is increasing, thermistor resistance is decreasing. For this one, it is decreasing, resistance is decreasing sharply. There may be different graphs, but that will be the exponential decaying graph for NTC thermistor. This is the RTD resistance temperature detector. Here we are watching that somehow RTD is having the linear rising graph with respect to rising temperature. And this third one is for thermocouple. Thermocouple also is having rising graph, but it is some flat graph. Okay, so at different ranges they show their different measurement. Each and every thermometer or temperature measuring instrument is not suitable for each and every range. At different ranges they show good linearity, good response, good sensitivity to temperature change sensitivity. Now today we have to actually study pressure thermometer. What is pressure thermometer? It is a device used to measure temperature by measuring pressure exerted by a given volume of gas or liquid. What is pressure thermometer? It is a temperature measuring instrument in which the change in pressure of gas or liquid is directly proportional to the change in temperature change. Okay? And this is most economical, versatile and widely used devices in industrial temperature measurement. How it works? Its principle is dependent on this phenomena of thermal expansion. Thermal expansion of the fluid with the change in temperature is to be measured. Means in pressure thermometer, the thermal expansion of fluid may be liquid, may be in gaseous form. So that thermal expansion relates with the change in temperature. That has to be measured. And here the temperature measurement is in two terms. First, the primary transducer, in which the primary transducer senses the change in temperature and gives the output as change in pressure. Okay, this is the primary transducer, primary sensing element. But this change in pressure is sensed by the another secondary transducer, just like Bourdon tube or any other pressure sensing element, which senses the change in pressure and it converts it into the desirable display system. Now classification. There are three types of pressure thermometer: liquid pressure thermometer, constant volume gas thermometer, and liquid vapor thermometer. Actually, in your syllabus, classification is not mentioned, but you can study it for thorough study. The first one is liquid pressure thermometer. Usually, in liquid pressure thermometer, mercury is used. The earliest one, that liquid in glass thermometer, picture already I have shown you, that is liquid pressure thermometer, and its functioning is based on expansion of liquid due to an increase in the pressure in a given volume. Here range is given 30 degrees Celsius to 550 degrees Celsius. For different dimensions of thermometer, the range may vary. The range may vary according to the applications also. Okay. Then next is constant volume gas thermometer. In constant volume gas thermometer, inert gas, usually nitrogen, is placed in place of mercury. Okay. In constant volume gas thermometer, nitrogen or inert gas is used, and it is based on ideal gas law, that is PV is equal to mRT. M is constant, R is constant. So here this pressure created is directly proportional to temperature for constant volume. For constant volume, the pressure created is directly proportional to temperature. And this constant volume gas thermometer temperature range is minus 130 degrees Celsius to plus 540 degrees Celsius. Now, what actually, in industry, what actually pressure thermometer is used, that is vapor pressure thermometer. Vapor pressure thermometer. It is actually used in industry, and you have to mostly concentrate on this part only for pressure thermometer. Liquid and vapor of same liquid. As in industry, you know, hot metals are there, slurries are there, hot chemical liquids are there. So, above the level of hot metal or hot liquid, hot chemical liquid, above the upper layer, there is vapor present of the same liquid. Okay. So, in pressure thermometer, liquid and vapor of same liquid, there is an interface in the bulb. Bulb means, as in thermometer, the lowest part where mercury resides is known as bulb. In the same way, in vapor pressure thermometer, the measuring instrument is having a bulb as a sensing part. The liquid vapor system does not have any error as it follows Dalton's law of partial pressure. In three different types of pressure thermometer, the phenomena is totally different. Here in vapor pressure thermometer, it follows Dalton's law of partial pressure, which states that if both liquid and vapor are present, there is only one saturation pressure corresponding to a given temperature. It means that if both liquid and vapor are present, then there will be only one saturation pressure corresponding to a given temperature. It means that if temperature is changing, then the saturation pressure will also change. So, for a given temperature, for a prescribed temperature, there will be a prescribed or verified saturation pressure. So, here also it shows that the pressure is directly proportional to temperature, As temperature will change, correspondingly the saturation pressure will also change. And this is the most reliable pressure thermometer, which is used up to the range of 100 degree Celsius, and its applications are industrial equipments, piping, in boilers, compressor, automobile dashboard, and many others. Okay. Now, how does it look like? So, this is the diagram of pressure thermometer, this one, earlier one that I have explained, and this is the sensing part. This one is the sensing part. This is the monitor or display device, and the data is traveled through these wires to the display device, and its construction is made up of a bulb which is at the tip of this rod, flexible capillary tube. These are known as capillary tube, which are flexible, which can be shaped in any manner. Bourdon tube. Here inside this display monitor there is a Bourdon tube. Linkage and gearing mechanism. Here all these all are having linkage and gearing mechanism inside this inside this monitor display device. There is a linkage and gearing mechanism and pointer and scale arrangement. So all these 5 are the construction parts for this vapor pressure thermometer, and this is the schematic diagram for this vapor pressure thermometer. Okay, so that you have to learn. Now this is the bulb. This is the bulb, which is the sensing part, and this is the capillary tube. This is the schematic diagram, and this structure is of Bourdon tube. This structure is of Bourdon tube, which is for pressure sensing. Okay, and these are the linkage and gearing mechanism. This is the free end, and here pointer and scale arrangement is there. At the same time, I am explaining its working. Here, this is the liquid for sensing. So, if this portion is immersed in the hot metal or hot slurry, of which temperature has to be measured, so the vapor and the liquid temperature will be sensed with this one, and since inside this there is a liquid, so what will happen? It will expand itself according to the given phenomena, and then the vapor which is above this level, it will expand and pass through this capillary tube, and this vapor will create pressure onto this Bourdon tube, and due to the pressure this Bourdon tube will expand, and the expansion will be sensed with this free end, and due to the expansion there will be the movement on this linkage and gearing mechanism, which is flexible, and due to the change in shape of Bourdon tube, this gearing mechanism, this linkage will change its position, and due to which the scale pointer will be change its position and indicate the temperature which is measured through this bulb. Okay, so this is the working that I have explained you. The liquid which will vaporize due to hot metal temperature, and the vapor will travel through this capillary tube. The capillary tube will responsible for expansion in Bourdon tube, because the vapor will carry the pressure with it in the form of vapor, and due to the expansion of Bourdon tube, here this gearing mechanism linkage will change its position, and the pointer will show the temperature of the hot metal.